All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're back. Welcome back. My name is Ranger, and I am the Trash Gamer. Right, this will be the second stream since the back surgery. Got some pretty exciting news. So it looks like I'll be going back to work. Light duty, of course. Still need a lot of time to recover and heal. Um, but definitely going to get the opportunity to go back to work, which is incredibly exciting. Um, I actually, honestly, truly didn't know if this day was going to come. And it looks like it is. So that's great. Very happy. Um, Pretty excited about what's going on inside the game, too. And as you can see, I've kind of been on a little bit of a Wrath of the Lich King gold farming kick. If anybody was here yesterday or happens to see this later, uh, I got a double Skull Flame Shield drop in Strathholm yesterday. Um, I've never gotten a Skull Flame Shield ever. I've hunted for one for years, and then I get two in the same run. Um, Even more exciting is the Skull Flame Shield sold, guys. I didn't think it would. I really, really, truly didn't think that it would, but there it is. Skull Flame Shield, 3,695 gold in my pocket. So the Strathholm run that we did yesterday, as you can see, netted me almost 4,000 gold, which is insane. It's insane for one run, man. I spent an hour inside Strathholm because I was doing more talking than I was killing. Just taking my time running through there. 3,900 gold, man. I mean, how can you complain about that? Can't be mad at it. It's crazy. And we're going to take a look in the auction house. I just reposted right before I jumped on stream. I had a bunch of appointments today. I had to go down and talk to payroll and get back on the schedule and sign paperwork, all that good stuff. Excuse me. As you can see, currently the price for a WoW token is 4.8k. Right, we made 3,600 gold, almost 3,700 gold off that Skull Flame Shield. So I mean, we damn near got one of these in the bag. We're gonna see if let's just click TSM. How about that? We're gonna see if this one sells, man. So I woke up this morning, I checked the mailbox. Yeah, I saw that it sold. I knew I had another one in my bags. I immediately put it on the auction house. Let's see if I'm still the only one that's there. Well, it would help if I spelled it right. Dude, I don't know what's going on with my fingers today. This is embarrassing. There it is. I am the only one in the auction house. Outstanding. So that seems there's a pretty good possibility if anybody's looking for one. There you go. All it's going to cost you is 3,800 gold, and it can be yours. I already have mine, but that was incredibly exciting. I liked everything about that run yesterday. I liked everything about what happened. Cannot believe that it actually sold, man. It blew my mind. I thought for sure that I was going to have that thing for a long, long time. We're going to check my mage. I got all the enchanting mats over there. Check and see how the auctions are doing. See what we're pulling in, what's selling, what's not selling. Let's take a look here. Oh, all right, we got some. I'm gonna have to repost some auctions. That's okay. So on the mage here, I spent 1,100 gold yesterday doing the Serenite Shuffle. I broke everything down. Got a whole bunch of gems. Made a whole lot of rings and neck pieces with some of the gems. Cut some. As you can see, I posted up the Infinite Dust. Got a couple of small Dream Shards. Not too many of these. I mean, the Serenite Shuffle really didn't give you... You don't bust too many of these. These are pretty rare. Lots of Infinite Dust. As you can see, I mean, these cut gems do sell, man. This Rigid Autumn's Glow, I mean, 51 gold, come on. That's great. Infinite Dust, while not probably the best price, 21 gold a stack. Can't be too mad at that, right? It's not hard to come by. Lesser Cosmic Essences, right? 56 gold for a stack of 10. Infinite Dust again. Defender's Twilight Opal, Pristine, Monarch Topaz. See, man, like just little generic cuts, nothing too crazy. And yeah, I mean, it really, really, really turned out to be profitable. So I spent 1,100 gold, right? I'm getting ready to take out 1,076 gold back, and I still have all of this stuff to sell. So I believe that this is 100% still profitable. I think that this still works. Obviously, your mileage may vary, right? Depending upon how many Scarlet Rubies you get. Those are still very pricey. Those cuts are still very pricey. A lot of people getting new gear, want to get it gemmed up. Everybody wants the best in slot, right? Everyone's a min-maxer now, unlike in original Wrath. So you can see I still have a few gems that are up on the auction house. None of these have sold yet. And they will eventually. I mean, people need this stuff. 24 stam, that's wonderful for tanking. What I found interesting was some of these the green gems, some of the sought after, like this 6 haste, 8 spell pen, I mean, TSM was telling me that sells pretty good. So I cut them. We'll see if they actually do sell. See, like this one right here, man, this Delicate Scarlet Ruby, like 94 gold. I'm actually undercutting somebody right now. It's Scroll of Enchant Cloak Speed. I was going for 4 gold yesterday. It's up to almost 7.5 gold. A little over 7.5 gold. So it's pretty good, man. None of these, like I said, are crazy cuts, man. These are all pretty easy to come by. 8 parry rating, 12 stam, 16 attack power, 8 hit rating, that kind of stuff. It's nothing too crazy. Right, we're just going to go ahead and repost all this. Hopefully. Today's reset day too, man. So that means people are going to be hitting raids and hopefully get new gear and buy some of my gems. That would be absolutely wonderful. So you see, I posted up another 1,200 gold worth of auctions, right? And this is all gems except for this scroll and Greater Cosmic Essence right here. So this Greater Cosmic Essence, 6 of them, 136 gold. Very cool, man. 1,200 gold in material, just sitting right here. So I took 1,100 gold and I turned it into, what is that, 2,200 gold, essentially, once all this stuff gets sold. I mean, I'll have exact numbers eventually, but what up, Junior? Are you bored, kiddo? What you doing? I don't know if he's going to actually be able to hear me. And my son in the chat supporting his dad. How cool is that? You got to love it, man. But yeah, this is going pretty well. I'm very, very excited to keep going. I'm thinking I'm wondering what else I could do for... Oh, my wife's watching me too. She says she loves me. I love you too, baby. Shout out to my beautiful wife who gave me 3 beautiful boys. and has stuck by me through thick and thin. Thank you much. All right. I'm actually going to try something. I'm gonna do something that Strat was really, really successful, and I really want to go back, but I don't think that that's going to be a very interesting stream. So you can see before the reset, I did go back into Strat, and I was able to kill the live side. So this is kind of what I got here: 4 righteous orbs. I got a pretty good haul. I'm actually going to try to sell this cloth on the AH this go. Instead of just breaking it down into bandages. As you can see, I started to, and then I stopped myself. Got a cool BOE here. Let's see. Didn't look all that great. But, you know, transmog wasn't really a thing. I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. Look at that, man. I love that sword. Is that the Lion Heart Champion or something like that? Nope, not even close. Storm Rune Edge. So cool looking. Oh, he's two-handed unholy? What? Oh, no, he's a blood tank. Oh. Oh, there he goes. Now he's got his unholy stuff on. There we go. Wow, that guy is a raider. For sure. Unlike me. Oh. Wrong house. There we go. Sorry for the crunching in the background. My dogs are eating a cup. I'm not going to take it away from them. All right. So selling all this junk. We repaired our armor. This is what we're left with. Nothing fantastic here. A lot of this stuff is still vendor trash. Let's go ahead and get that set. I want to vendor trash this, but at the same time, I think maybe people might need it. I don't know. Yeah, this I don't care about. What do we think, man? Ichor of Undeath? What am I going to do here? I'm going to post these healing pots, mana pots this time. I got this BOE as well. Plague Bat Purifier gloves. I think one time I got this on retail. I'm glad the stream looks good, son. Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate it. Must mean I'm getting good internet right now because you guys aren't home tearing it up on Minecraft and some fork knife. But probably because everybody's at work. That's why I'm getting good internet connection. So nothing too crazy. A couple of pieces here. I'm going to send all this over. I'm actually going to try to solo a Wrath of the Lich King normal dungeon. I think that's what I want to try to do. I've tried to do this as protection. Didn't quite work so well. So we are I'm going to see if maybe I can do it as Ret. Maybe I can just do overwhelming damage. Oh. I always forget that TSM mailbox is different. There we go. So the add-on I'm using here is Postal. Cool thing about Postal is you can control click and look. It's all the like items and puts them in the mailbox so you can send it to your bank tune. Super easy. What else is there? These are all soulbound items, huh? That's not. Set that off. What are we left with? Soulbound. send these two. And that's it. That'll be on the auction house shortly. All right. Sell these things off. Up to 819 gold, man. Like, this stuff is no joke. It's really not that damn difficult. This is why I'm very interested in doing the Wrath of the Lich King route so that I can play the game for free. That way I can make my wifey happy. It's the goal in life, right? It's what they say: happy wife, happy life. Been on a pretty amazing journey. Still on it. Still going through it. We're really gonna get tested here in the next few days. I go back to work, man. I'm excited and scared at the same time, but more excited. So, I'm not trying to make this or leech off of Asmongold by any stretch of the means. He just happens to pop up a lot in my YouTube feed. He does a lot of reaction videos. I guess maybe I could just find the originator, but I think this is his. So there's a YouTube video that was posted 13 days ago. It's already got 1.1 million views. It's so impressive. On Asmongold TV, and it's entitled "I'm Done with Twitch." And I got through about a quarter of it this morning before I had to go to my appointment, and it was pretty interesting. So what I'd like to do is go ahead and start it over, and that way we could listen together, see what we think. Do we like it? Do we not like it? Do we agree? Do we disagree? I'm going to go ahead and throw him a like. I think this video needs to go around. So we'll see. We'll see what he has to say. But here we go. This is the video. I'm done with Twitch. Here we go.
A week. I was like, I'm just going to chill for a bit before the expo.
Brian, if you happen to still be listening, son, can you let me know if you can hear the YouTube video in the background and if it's too loud or if it's just right? Can you please just shoot that in the chat for me, please?
Spend some time with myself. I have not spent 72 fucking hours off of this goddamn platform making content. Blizzard fucks barbarians. Like, I'm not even talking about one nerf. It was like 7. Then I wake up early. I didn't even want to wake up. It was like some fucking type of, what's the word for it? Like some kind of crazy, like telekinesis, telepathy, like remote viewing, crazy magic shit that I woke up at the exact moment that Twitch decided to kill their own website. I'm losing my fucking mind. And I'm laying in bed getting mad. Like, you guys ever read Twitter in bed and get...
So I don't believe that you can see the actual YouTube video going down, but on the part of the video that we're at right now, there's a message here, and it says Twitch has new branded content guidelines. And then it says on-stream logos are limited to 3% of screen size. Burned-in video ads are not allowed. Burned-in display ads are not allowed. Burned-in audio ads are not allowed. And he's going to go into greater detail about these things. So here we go.
Mad about it? Well, that was me. I just got done doing that. So it's a sixth sense. It's clairvoyance. Yes, I can't believe this. And so I wake up and I read this fucking bullshit. And I want to talk about it, and I want to talk about the implications of it, because a lot of people aren't seeing the bigger picture. And we're about to take a look at the whole thing. Twitch has new branded content guidelines, so that means any sort of sponsored stream. And I want to dispel the illusion. We're gonna probably have to repeat myself 5 times about this. I want to dispel the illusion that Twitch is doing this for the viewer. Twitch is doing this so they can maintain a complete monopoly through the new system that they're planning on implementing to allow streamers to connect with brands.
So to interject here, my own 2 cents about what I think is occurring here. I don't think that Twitch likes very much that they're not getting any piece of that branded content money, right? So Twitch gets money from views, they get half of your subscription, right? But like business, right? With every business, it's out to make money. So it's not out there for the person putting on the stream, right? They're not there for me. They're not there for Asmongold, even though he has a crazy amount of followers, a crazy amount of subscriptions. He brings a crazy amount of money to the platform every week, right? He posts content every day. But they're not there for him. Just like they're not there for me, just like they're not there for the viewer, right? At the end of the day, Twitch is a business and they're just out to make money. Every business is always about that bottom line. It's not fair, it's not right, it's not justified, but that's just the way that the world works, and that's how it works with everything. Money makes the world go round. So that's my 2 cents on it. Here we go. Let's get back.
So what they're doing is they're removing things like, take a look at this.
Actually, stand by. Before we get back into this, so we're going to try to run Utgard Keep here on normal mode. Let me make sure it's on normal. Okay, so it's on normal mode. And we're going to see if I can do this. I tried to do this, like I said, on a prop paladin. Didn't quite work out so well. I don't think that I had enough DPS, or maybe just not enough gear. I went back and farmed some deadly pieces, so I do have better gear than the first time I tried this. So we'll see if this gets any easier, or I'll die miserably here on stream. But either way, we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to try to pull conservatively, so don't expect for me to pull like half the dungeon in one go, because it's just not going to happen, right? These mobs are not that low. This is a Wrath of the Lich King normal dungeon. I'm just going to try to solo it, and we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Back to the video.
Earned in display ads. Do you know why they're trying to remove this? It's so they can do it themselves and monopolize the profits at over 50% from the content creator. So if you think that, oh, it's because Twitch wants us to have a better experience, get the fuck out of here. Go back to fairy tale land with rainbows and unicorns. Absolutely fucking not. They're doing this. They're making things that are completely innocuous. Like, oh, we all agree that, let's see, what's some of the things that they shouldn't advertise? Oh, I don't know. Guns, maybe. A lot of people are from the U.S., so that's not a problem for them. Like scams. Oh, let's see, like ICOs, get rich. They literally say that they don't want you to advertise get rich quick schemes. Well, by the way, I'm sorry to say, but Twitch is a get rich quick scheme too. So
Agreed. Come on. Everyone that is a part of Twitch, everyone that streams, yes, we do it because we like it, right? This is slowly starting to become a hobby for me. I'm kind of hoping that this will be an outlet. Maybe this could be a place where we could springboard ideas. We could help one another. I mean, I am a disabled vet. I'd be more than happy to lend any knowledge that I may have learned over the years when it comes to dealing with the VA, when it comes to, you know what I mean? Like, yes, I want to use this platform for more than just making money. Absolutely. Right. But he's not wrong when he says that it's a get rich quick scheme. Right. It is. It's all about get in while it's hot, become the viral video, or, you know, get the most views, get in while it's the getting's good, and then, you know, fade away right off into the sunset with your millions of dollars, whatever the case is, or keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it, be a part of a scandal. You know, I mean, there's all different kinds of ways to become famous. I'm not trying to do any of that. So, like I said, I don't even want people to give me real money. Hey, just give me your Amazon Prime. That's all I'm asking for. But anyways, back to the video.
Get the fuck out of here. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about everything else. Drug treatment centers. Yeah, you don't want anybody to seek treatment for overdose. Absolutely not. And this is what I find to be the cutest thing out of them all, is alcohol. What is the fucking logic in not allowing political content or cannabis, that's weed, pot related content, but you allow alcohol? In no fucking universe is cannabis more dangerous or more deadly than alcohol. And I am so fucking sick. I never smoke weed and I never drink alcohol, by the way. I don't do any of these things, so this has no point of personal gain for me. Smoking weed, people can do that and it's totally fucking fine. It doesn't hurt them. But alcohol kills millions of people. It ruins lives. It causes drunk drivers. Well, to be honest, drunk drivers cause drunk drivers. There are many alcohol enjoyers that enjoy it responsibly. I saw that on a commercial, and it's completely fine. But guess what? There are a lot more that don't. I think alcohol is a poison, and I think the entire world would be better off if nobody drank it ever.
Then I have to 100% agree with that statement. Alcohol makes people do very stupid things. You could take a very, very smart individual, someone who has a good head on their shoulders, right? They go out, they party, they have that one drink too many, they get behind the wheel of a car, and they ruin their entire life and somebody else's life, right? Because it's never the drunk that dies. FYI, just in case you didn't know. Rarely ever is it the drunk that gets hurt, right? It's always the innocent person. It's sad, man. I 100% agree. I think alcohol is just total poison for the body. I don't think that there's any medicinal use for it, whereas I can make an argument for marijuana that maybe there are certain conditions, there are certain people that could benefit from marijuana, and if not marijuana, CBD definitely. There's a lot of products that can be made with hemp, so there's a lot of good things. I have my own personal opinion when it comes to what is a drug, right? I believe that a drug is something that you have to do something to chemically, right? You have to. There's a chemical process. I'm not a chemist, so I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly what that process is. But I know that if you have a cocoa plant, you can't just go scrape the stuff off of a cocoa leaf and snort it. That's not cocaine yet, right? There's a greater process that has to happen, and at the end of that process, you get a drug. Okay, I don't believe marijuana to be a drug, right? You take a seed, you put it in the ground, it grows. I think it's natural. I think God put it here on purpose. I think He put it here for a reason. But I can understand the argument to be made, right? That weed makes you stupid, right? Because a lot of people, they do dumb stuff when they're high. I don't believe that marijuana is for kids. I don't think it's for teenagers. But if you're a grown up, it's already set in his ways. You know, if you're a chronic pain sufferer, I think I'd rather see you Thanks, Poke Jace. That's my middle son, Jason. Kid telling me good job. I appreciate it, kid. So there are arguments to be made where marijuana can be useful, right? My wife is a teacher, and she would tell you the exact opposite, that the kids that smoke weed are dumb, do dumb things, and are just dumb, 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 dumb. And I would agree with that. Their brains are still growing. Marijuana is not for them. But there's science, there's plenty of literature out there, there's plenty of things that you could look up, you could research, where marijuana itself, maybe in different forms, you know, in an oil form, or maybe in a pill, something that you could ingest, can be used just like medicine. I've taken narcotic pain medicine. I'm on narcotic pain medicine right now. And a lot of the times I'm fighting the side effects. And it's not fun, right? It's not a fun ride. It's a necessary evil. I've already talked to the doctor about maybe trying to start weaning down slowly. Obviously, we're increasing movement with physical therapy, right? I'm having some success. So that is gradually increasing. But along with that, my pain is also increasing. The more they move me, the more I hurt, but the more they move me, the better I'm going to get. So it's that whole thing, man. They go hand in hand. But I could probably give you 20 reasons why I think marijuana should be relooked, and shouldn't be classified the way that it is. I don't think of it as a drug. Now, I mean pure marijuana, not this diluted stuff that's mixed with formaldehyde and all these other chemicals, and people soaking it in fentanyl and doing that. Like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something that's pure, something that's medicinal, something that's been used for thousands of years. Plenty of ancient cultures out there that have used marijuana, different forms, different ways. People used to cook with it. So it is what it is, man. Right? Society is the way that they are. We believe certain things. It's a pendulum, right? We're constantly swinging back and forth what we believe, who we believe in, who we want to vote for, who we don't want to vote for. We're constantly on that pendulum. So, but anyways, they are currently talking about prohibited branded content categories. So that's how we got stuck on this subject. But let's get back to the video.
That's what I think. But I'm not going to make a fucking rule against it. And you know what else? I wouldn't make a rule against cannabis either. And you know what's so fucking disgusting? Because you can easily say that the reason why they're doing this is to be compliant with legal reasons, right? Of course. But what about political content? What about drug treatment centers? What the fuck are we talking about here? In what universe is promoting a political idea that a person believes in what universe is that more corrosive than alcohol? And before you say that, oh, what if it's a Nazi? There's already a thing about hateful products and services. Let's not bring in the extremes to talk about an obvious reality. This is insane. Rip Hassan. Hassan's not taking sponsorships for politics. He does it for free, okay? So this is not Rip Hassan. Think about this for more than 5 minutes.
Love you too, son.
So anyway, it's not helping anybody. Like, and this is a thing, again, this is why I had to go live, because I see people saying, haha, Rip Hassan. No, it's not. It's not going to do anything to him. He's a fucking multi-millionaire living in a $3 million. You guys hear about that? Yeah, I think everybody has by now. Living in a $3 million socialist mansion, which, by the way, I completely support. And they think that they're going to get we got Hassan. No, you didn't. This has nothing to do with him. I'm losing my fucking mind. It's not going to affect him at all. So anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself, and I'm probably going to do that for the majority of this. Let's talk about what happened. Less than an hour, actually it's 2 hours ago. You know, it's a little bit ago. Twitch came out with a update to their branded content guidelines, and they made massive rulings about what you can and can't do sponsored streams for, and different types of ways that you can do a sponsored stream that will be no longer allowed on Twitch starting on July 1st. This is not effective immediately. It's starting on July 1st. Music's loud. I'm going to turn it down just a tad bit, okay? Anyway, so let's go ahead and let's talk about what some of these rules are. This is the actual, we're going to look actually at the post itself, and we're going to look at it. So branded content will enable automated disclosure message on your stream, and stream archives shown below. It says includes paid promotion. This is something that's present on YouTube. Now let's talk about what's okay about this and what's not. So these are the things that you're allowed to do. You're allowed to have branded panels. You're allowed to showcase products in the background. You're allowed to have links to sites that promote other things. You can discuss and unbox products, and you can play sponsored games. These are, so you can only have a logo on your stream that is less than 3% of the screen size. Now, I wonder, so what happens if like somebody at Twitch is using a monitor resolution that's different than the streamer's monitor resolution? Like, let's say they're using a 600 by 800, or they're on mobile, so it has a different ratio. And then does the streamer get banned because it's 4% on their screen and 3% on the streamers? Like, what happens here? So it's just such an insane thing. It doesn't matter what the fuck. It doesn't matter, exactly. The idea that it should only be allowed to 3% removes autonomy from content creators, and it allows Twitch to once again monopolize the space of monetizing their platform on Twitch. And I really want to say, can somebody please find me the tweet of, in response to people's concerns of the of Twitch making these advertising and these monetization updates? This was maybe like 6 months ago, of the person who was like the product manager at Twitch talking about how this wouldn't affect personal existing streams. Because I wanted to find that. Pretty important, and your voice is powerful. Go live on Asmongold. Neither of that matters. What matters is the YouTube video.
Okay, so back to the gold making thing. This doesn't seem to be working. This is definitely a little bit too difficult for me. So we're going to bow out. This was not a good idea. I'm going to go check out another gold farm. Go see if we can get something else accomplished here. I thought that maybe the extra DPS from being retribution would help me take down those mobs, but I got further on my protection paladin than I did there. I'd really like to find my own gold farm, like find one hopefully no one else had discovered. That'd be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. Let's see. All right. We're doing oldie but a goodie. That's what we're going to do. Let's see. Which way would be closer? Just go here. And it costs almost 3 gold for the flight. That's kind of ridiculous, dude. I guess I never really noticed. It seems a little overpriced. But, alright. Back to the video.
Streams are transient. They're over, and nobody cares about them after they're over. What matters is the YouTube video. Who gives a fuck about the stream? and I already tweeted about this, etc. Why shouldn't they get money? It's their platform. Well, it's simple, because there's other platforms that don't try to steal money in that way from content creators anyway. That's the reason why. And it's also, I think that they're already making money in a lot of different ways. So why would you stream on a platform that tries to encroach on your own content and take things away from you and make things, by the way, this is what's so crazy about this, is that burned in video ads. Here we go. Streamers may not insert video ads directly into their streams. So that means, do you remember that sponsorship that I did with Dungeons and Dragons? Theoretically, I wouldn't have been able to do that because that video, I was showing it for a sponsorship. And the problem that I have with this is that there's actually no logical reason for why this is problematic, that content creators can't do this. And I actually want to talk about the reason why Twitch is doing this. The reason why Twitch is doing this is because they're trying to create their own product placement platform and their own product placement catalog, similar to how bounties are and things like that. And what they're doing is that they're making competing types of advertisements against the rules, so Twitch can have a complete monopoly over the way that people monetize platform on their website in a way that they've never had before. Yeah, they want to take a cut out of all the ads. And this is also, keep in mind, this is right off the heels of them taking, going from 70% for streamers down to 50. So they're saying, hey, we're going to cut your revenue. We're going to give you 20% less money. And it's 20% out of 100. But to be honest, you know, what's 20% out of 50? That's a lot, right? That is a huge amount. That, like, if you took a pay cut like that at your job, I bet you'd probably start looking for another job. And, you know, people are like, well, you can still make sponsorship money, etc., right? And now you can't even do that without Twitch trying to get their hand in the cookie jar. And that's really what's going on. This is mostly coming from Amazon top executives.
Okay, maybe I'm completely and utterly out of the loop, but I had no idea. Is he talking about partners? Because I thought partners were the only ones that got a 70-30 split. So are they talking about partners on Twitch that now they're down 50-50? Just like us lowly affiliates? I'm guessing that's what he's alluding to. And it sounds like I was correct in my assessment that it sounds to me like Twitch, as Asmongold just said, trying to get their hand in the cookie jar, right? They want a little piece of the action, which I think is just greedy as hell. It's ridiculous, man. Like, everything in this life revolves around money. I got hurt at work and had to go on workman's compensation, and they ate up 7 months of my life, 7 months of my time, to just turn around and tell me no, right? Paid for all these doctor visits, everything that they paid for over that time, all of the quote unquote treatment I was receiving. They probably could have just paid for the surgery, and it would have been less. Okay. And then they turn around at the end of the day and just cut me off. And it's all for greed. It's all for money, because me as the patient, me as the employee, I didn't matter. You know? They're not the ones that have to feed my children. They're not the ones that have to face my wife. And come on. So they don't care. It's not about you, man. It's about the almighty dollar, right? The thing that we're all a slave to. It's insane, right? It's all indentured servitude. We're all sacrificing our time for money. That's how we live, right? And then we try to squeeze everything we can into a 1 week, if we're lucky. We're super lucky, 2-week vacation every year, right? That's always chaos. traveling in airplanes or driving across the country, right? It's supposed to be a vacation. How many times after you take a vacation do you think you need a vacation from the vacation you just took? That's how I feel. Sometimes. But I mean, I don't understand. Like, if you're making millions upon millions, I don't know what the revenue is for Twitch. I'm sure that it's hundreds of millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars at least. And I guess it's not enough. I guess that, you know, their margins must be down. I guess less people are streaming, or less people are doing whatever it is, buying bits or doing this or doing that, whatever the case is, right? Obviously, they must be doing less because Twitch wants more. Either that or it's just straight up corporate greed, which, I guess I could see that too. It's just sad, man. It's really, really, really sad to think that that's what everything in the world has boiled down to. This is what we have become as a society, right? We stop looking at people as people, and everyone is just a number. And what benefit can you bring me? What is it that you can bring to me? What is it that you can do for me? And when that workhorse stops working, you're cracking that whip and that horse ain't going no more. Well, guess what, son? You're out. Case in point, right? Right there on my chest. But shit happens, man. That's life, right? Sometimes we don't get to do the things we want to do. Sometimes we don't get to finish what we think God may have in store for us. Sometimes we got to shift gears, reinvent ourselves, become better human beings. Life is just tough, man. It's just tough, period. But this is sad. This is really sad. It's not sad for me. I mean, I'm a nobody, right? Nobody gives a shit about my stream. Nobody cares about me. I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this for fun. If there's any money involved, great. Right? This is a hobby for me. This is a way for me to relax. It's a way for me to distract myself. And I enjoy it, man. Like, that's why I'm doing it. Why do anything if you're not enjoying it, if you're not having fun? So, I'm going to start a new session here. A lot of you guys probably recognize exactly where I'm at, exactly what it is that I'm doing. I'm kind of on the hunt for cloth. I think I would like to try to start making some bags and selling bags. Man, that really hurt. I might have to fly to Dell, get my sword and shield out of the bank. That hurt a lot more than I thought it was going to. I didn't have my shields up either, though. I was kind of being dumb. All right. Back to the video. Let's see what else you got to say about this.
Well, I don't really know where it's coming from. Does it really matter? And so anyway, the point that I'm making with this is that this is not being done in the interest of the viewer. Because if it was being done in the interest of the viewer, maybe you would say it's the screen, it's the size of the logo, etc. And also, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to take anything that Twitch does in terms of advertising as it being in good faith of the best, what's best for the viewer, whenever they allow streamers and they even incentivize streamers to run 3 minutes of ads at a time.
Yep.
Over their own live broadcasts. This is insane. And so, yeah, they do not care about the viewer experience. They care about making the ways that they want to monetize the platform literally against the rules for people to do on their own, so they can make all of the money and take a larger cut away from the streamers. And so let's talk about the other ones. Insert burned in display ads. streamers may not display or have banner ads directly into their streams. So what that means right here is that you're not able to have a banner on your screen. Now, is there a reason why you're not able to have a banner on your screen? Absolutely not. There's no logical reason why this is problematic. And how many of you guys, if you've looked at Twitch on like maybe your phone, or you've looked at it on maybe like your PC, you've seen these ads by Twitch? How many of you guys have seen these exact types of ads by Twitch? Yes, many people have seen this. And so I want to re-emphasize, they are only doing this so they can cut into more of creators' money, and they can take control more of what creators are doing.
I haven't seen very many streams where they have banner ads, so I don't know if this is a very common practice. But definitely what he's saying is the truth, because the ads that roll, right, the way when you go in there and you go through all your settings, they have an automatic setting, right? They have the way that they want you to play ads. And supposedly it benefits you as much as it benefits them, so on, la da 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 da, right? So that's a very true statement. They want us to roll ads. I think it's every hour, 3 minutes ad every hour, something like that. But yeah, that benefits Twitch. Doesn't really benefit the streamer too much. You do get something out of it, but not not a lot. Trust me. This is pretty interesting though. They've allowed this stuff for a very, very, very long time. I think this is going to affect a lot of people. I think that I think we might see a mass exodus from Twitch. I wouldn't bank on it, but I think there's a really good possibility that we might see a lot of people leave Twitch rather quickly. There's plenty of other streaming platforms out there, plenty of people that are offering tons of money, especially to these big name guys. Sad. Corporate greed, man, is going to ruin a good thing. Twitch is supposed to be fun, right? It's about community. It's about coming together, playing the games that we enjoy, having conversation, building, like I said, that community. And it looks like they're trying to destroy it brick by brick. But here we go. Let's finish this up. We're about halfway through.
Yeah, there's a huge problem with them. Twitch doesn't get a 50% cut. Exactly. That's what it is. There's definitely a good
I'm going to go try to do
ads,
the
have streamers burn ads, compete with
Ice
their
Crown
ad sales.
dailies.
Well, there it is. And if they want to sell ad space and they want to do that, that sounds fine. But the truth is that there's platforms like YouTube, Rumble, and Kick that don't do that. And at a certain point, whenever you can't monetize your own platform, you're losing, close to 40% of your money from these ads. That Twitch just decides to give you a 40% pay cut if you're taking 70-30 from Twitch. And then they also say, well, we're going to take this money from your branded deals as well. Why would you not be moving over to Rumble or Kick or another platform? There is literally no reason. Esports broadcasts are filled with sponsors and have ads in between matches. With this change, they might not even happen on Twitch anymore. It doesn't matter. And I want to make sure you guys understand this, that I'm going to be totally fine no matter what happens. Because I will always adapt and change what I do based off of what the rules are. Listen, that's just how it is. Don't worry about me. Everybody, all my friends, we're totally going to be fine. I will always find a way to take advantage of and cheat the system in my own best interest. This will be no different. However, a lot of other people will not, and Twitch is just going to be taking more of their money for no reason. The problem is that the experience for streamers, you know, especially small streamers, is not as important as the experience for the viewer. And the truth is that giving a streamer the autonomy to decide how large this banner is a decision the streamer makes in regards to their own community. They decide the size of this banner, and the community either accepts it or does not accept it. I think that there have been sponsorships probably you guys have seen before that, you know, a streamer has done, and people are like, hey, that's too sellouty, you know, I don't really like that, it was too on the nose, so maybe try to dial it back a little bit more next time, and they do. Well, now Twitch takes that opportunity and that trust that the content creators built with their audience away from them, and now Twitch's ads are bigger than any streamer's ads. Fuck, they replace the whole stream sometimes. So here's another one here. Streamers may not insert audio ads directly into their streams. So there we go. You're not able to insert an audio ad into your stream. Why is that? So now they're controlling the audio that you have on your stream. Make-A-Wish Foundation is banned. Theoretically, I could not do my sponsored... Actually, that's a very good point. So over the years, I have raised over $1 million. And whenever I say I mean we. We have raised over $1 million for Games for Love. And this is basically like I was gonna say agency, but it's a company that what they do is, it's pretty simple. They just give, you know, PCs and like fucking like video game systems to kids in hospitals, right? And we've raised over $1 million for them, just on my stream, not to mention other people on the platform. And based off of Twitch's rules, that type of a sponsorship and that type of a deal would no longer be allowed on the platform, even if it's charity.
That sounds utterly ridiculous, in my opinion. What in the world? You're telling me that corporate greed has gotten so bad that we're not even going to entertain the idea of charity work now? Now charity's got to be on the chopping block. We can't raise money for kids anymore. Like, what are we doing? This really cannot be a thing. Like, this is disgusting. And I know that this is probably old news. I'm not in on all of the social media. I'm not up to date on everything that's going on, but this just sounds utterly ridiculous. This is so stupid. They're mad because they can't get a piece of the pie. This is stupid. Anyways, back to the video.
That's right. We raised almost $400,000 for Ukraine whenever the Ukraine war started last year. Under these rules, I would get banned for that. Under these rules, I would get banned for raising money to give kids in hospitals a video game system.
How ridiculous.
That's right. That's where we're at. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Prohibited branded content categories. We do not allow promotion of products and services. I think that all of this kind of stuff is pretty much fine. Everybody pretty much agrees on this. And I think this has already been the case. You know, they don't want to sell, so you can't advertise KKK outfits, probably not buying drugs. You can't do gambling. Well, you can do gambling, and I want to make this extremely clear. You can advertise gambling on Twitch. You just can't advertise certain websites that are not based in the US on Twitch, like Stake. Twitch did not ban gambling, and slots is still a popular category on the platform. So just keep that in mind, is gambling was not banned. Unauthorized sharing of private information, of course this makes sense, spam, and additional, we do not allow the following products and services. Weapons, so okay. Adult-oriented products like pornography. So does that mean, like, for example, Patreon How many of you guys know of a girl that does something on Patreon that's not art? Well, it is art, but it's not that kind of art. And does that mean no OnlyFans? Well, you already can't do that. But it's like, you know, for example, Cutie Cinderella had a Fansly advertisement during the Streamer Awards. And this was, by the way, an event that was sanctioned and promoted by Twitch. Like, I understand, like, for example, if Twitch wants to ban, you know, any sort of website like that, that's fine with me. You know, a pornography website, that's what Fansly is. If they want to ban that, that's totally okay. I don't mind that because you have a primarily young audience. But if you have such a primarily young audience, I wonder what kills more people here. Do you think, let's go ahead and let's do a tier list of what kills the most people. Watching a political advertisement, smoking weed, or drinking alcohol. I wonder which one is the worst. How many deaths a year does alcohol cause? So I just like to look at this right here and show you right now. It's estimated that more than 140,000 people, approximately 97,000 men, die from alcohol-related causes annually, making alcohol the fourth leading preventable cause in death in the United States. This is only in the United States, by the way, behind tobacco, poor diet, and physical inactivity and illegal drugs. So yeah, alcohol is still okay if you mark it as mature, but political content isn't okay in any context. So according to Twitch, political debate is more harmful to you than alcohol. Isn't that incredible? And by the way, I know some people are, you know, like, you're not a fan of Hassan's politics. This is only for sponsored political stuff. So Hassan isn't going to be able, it's like he can do whatever he wants because he's not getting paid for it. It has nothing to do, this isn't going to affect him at all. It won't do anything to him. Burned in refers to pre-recorded ads or commercials that are embedded directly into the stream. Twitch streamers are not allowed to include promotions, sponsorships, or other advertisements for third-party sponsors or advertisers in their streams if Twitch offers a comparable ad format. And I actually never read this until right now. This line right here tells you everything that you need to know. Because what they're doing is they are making competing with Twitch against the rules. That's what they're doing. They're saying, you cannot compete with Twitch on our advertising. We want complete control over it, and you cannot monetize your platform in a way that we can monetize your platform. Because we want to get our hands in your pocket and make money off of you. Does YouTube do this? No. Does Rumble do this? No. Does Kick do this? Absolutely not. There was a post about multi-streaming. Oh yeah, here you go. I just want to read this. Simulcasting. When you are streaming live on Twitch services, you may not simultaneously live stream or broadcast simulcast on any other Twitch-like service, meaning any web-based network platform or service that supports live streaming of user-generated content without advanced written permission from Twitch. For clarity, you may simulcast on mobile-first services that support live streaming. This section does not apply to nonprofit or government entities. Yes, of course. And so what they're saying is that, yeah, RIP Ninja. So they're making simulcasting and streaming on multiple platforms against the rules for everybody. Because previously it used to only be against the rules for partners and I think also affiliates. So you had a lot of people who weren't taking affiliate or partner because they didn't want to have to exclusively stream on Twitch. And Twitch saw that, and so the way they solved that problem is that they just made it to where everybody can't do it. So let's keep in mind this also applies to tournaments. Any sort of tournament that you could do on Twitch is now non-existent. You can't make money off of the tournaments anymore because like they're also simulcasted on YouTube and also Twitch. They also won't be able to monetize their tournaments at all because they can't use these branded deals that allow the tournaments to exist. As somebody who's set up multiple events, many events, this is something that will
So again, I'm gonna say that this sounds incredibly stupid. Why does it feel as though Twitch is intentionally trying to push people away from the platform? Like, do you not want these big name streamers? Do you not want these people to hang around and hang out? Because it sounds like you don't. It sounds like you could care less. Matter of fact, um, you're talking about people's livelihood. Some people they stream for a living, which I think is pretty cool. You know, um, I know that I'm not there. Probably will never get there, but I definitely like the idea of being able to do this as a hobby and then turning my hobby into something that could make me a little money. You know, even if that means that it buys me a game every year. You know, at the rate I'm going, I probably make $60 a year, which is enough for me, man. That's $60 I didn't have. That's a game I didn't have to pay for. You see what I mean? Like, we don't have to become millionaires, right? To have fun. This is fun, right? At least it's supposed to be. It sounds like Twitch is trying to kill the fun, trying to kill the dream, all for corporate greed. Sad. Very, very sad. We are doing the Argent tournament dailies. I haven't done these in years. As you can see, I'm making quite a few mistakes here, just trying to get these basic quests done. But in order to do that other farm that I wanted to do, I needed to go get my shield and sword out of the bank, and I didn't really feel like doing that. So I forgot that this was open. I don't know how long this has been open, but kind of interested in doing this. I haven't done these things in a long time. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to check these out. I don't even remember what any of these things get you. These different seals, aspirant seal that we just got there. Pretty cool. Oh, my son has asked me what do I want to eat. I'm okay. Like, I really don't want anything to eat. I ate not too long ago. Had a pretty big lunch, so I'm not hungry. Let's see here. Training in the field. Is this one of the dailies? Training in the field. Oh, want you to kill 8 Ice Crown Scourge. Any part of Ice Crown except the bombardment. Bring Blade of Drakmar to tournament grounds. I think I remember that quest. So this one, I think you get this done like every week. I don't think there's enough here. All right, so we'll go kill some Scourge. I can put this back on now. We'll kill some Scourge. We'll go down, fly down, and kill. Go get that blade. I think I remember how to do that quest. All right, back to the video. I think it's almost done.
Completely destroy any sort of event that Twitch ever wanted to have. Twitch will continue to add super rules because streamers like you are married to the platform. What's your opinion on switching to YouTube? Great question. I think that if this deal goes through, obviously they have until July 1st to start enforcing it. I will actively start looking for a non-exclusive deal on another platform. And I will pursue streaming on another platform. I'm not going to just completely quit Twitch. I don't think that's the right thing to do for the viewers. At least not right off the rip. But I will start actively looking for another platform to stream on. because it doesn't matter. The reason why I can make more money on another platform, my like awareness, the people that know about me, like my discoverability, maybe I might get a lower viewer count over there, but I got over 50 million views on YouTube last month. What the fuck do you think I care about if I'm getting 8 or 10,000 viewers?
It's insane.
I think every single other person who's a streamer should do the exact same thing I am. There is no reason for Twitch to do this other than to monetize, monopolize, and take advantage of smaller streamers. And keep in mind, this is all streamers. This is fucking somebody like me over, and it's fucking over the 300 viewer Andy that you watch for your own niche game at night. This is fucking everybody over in a way that does not need to happen. So yes, I will move to another platform. Non-exclusively, I will still stream on Twitch occasionally. If this goes through, I will actively start pursuing a deal.
Starting an online store is easier than you think. Let me show you how to quickly open one with Shopify.
That was a mouthful. Holy crap. Wow. That's pretty insane. A little disheartening, you know, being a small time guy here, you know, guy who's doing this as a hobby. Make a little extra scratch just to see if I could be successful in any way possible. This is pretty nuts, man. It's unbelievable. Greed has just taken over. Unreal. Hard for me to believe that this is a thing. But I guess it is what it is, right? Now, I think that for affiliates, if I'm not mistaken, we're not exclusive, right? You can stream on other platforms from what I understand, just not at the same time, right? So if I wanted to one day Twitch, one day YouTube, I think that that's perfectly acceptable. I could be totally wrong. Could have totally missed the mark on that one, but that's what I believe that I read whenever I made affiliate. I just can't do it at the same time, right? So couldn't dual stream Twitch and YouTube or Twitch and TikTok or any of that. Whereas I'm not sure about the other platforms. Maybe they do have exclusivity. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not 100% sure there. But no rest for the wicked. I have so many quests here, man. Like, I'm just so lost. I just stopped playing Wrath abruptly. Unfortunately, Wrath was probably my one of my favorite expansions, for sure. Very, very, very good time. This is not it. I think that it's somewhere over here. Yeah, here it is. It's right there. All right. I'll go down and complete this quest. I just cannot believe that Twitch wants to sink their own ship, man. Like, if I was a huge streamer and I had a rather big following, you know, I'm making money, Twitch is making money, like I thought everything was good. I make a little extra money because I have branded content. I've got things in the background, I've got things on my screen. You know, you can use this code, you use this code, and you can help me out, help yourself out, you get a little discount, I make some money. You know, I thought that was okay, right? I think that's lucrative. I think there's no greed there, right? Um, it's a I scratch your back, you scratch my back kind of situation, right? These are things that you're probably going to invest in anyways. Um, you know, if you're going to buy energy drinks, for example, right? You can see right there on my screen that Dubby, right? I've partnered with them. And yeah, if you buy energy drink with W.GG, right? You use code Ranger the Trash Gamer, I get a piece of that. W gets a piece of that, I get a piece of that, and everybody's happy. So like I fail to see the problem with with Twitch, man. Like why the greed? Why are we I'm not 100% sure where I gotta go here. It's here, and that yeah, it's here. I remember. It just sparked back. But yeah, man, like if I was a huge streamer, had a huge following, I would just let everybody know, like, look, man, um, we're going to have to shift gears here. You know, I know you guys like watching me on Twitch, but oh no, oof, almost died. I wonder if I would have bubbled there. If I'd have been okay. I think I hit the wrong button, man. Yeah, it must be rekeyed for something else. Oh well, I'll just hold it. Um, yeah, I would jump ship. I would be out. I'm not a huge streamer. I'm not doing anything relatively close to what this man's bringing in. But I have to 100% agree with his video. I think it's atrocious what's going on. When I came back to streaming, like there was no big pop up. There was no like, hey man, these are things we want you to be aware of. You know, I'm not on a lot of different social media, so I'm not in the know. But nevertheless, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Right, this is a hobby of mine. I'm doing this for fun. I'm not gonna let all this stuff affect me. They can do whatever they want. Now, if it becomes more beneficial for me to move platforms, then I'll do so. So far, I mean, I'm pretty happy where I'm at. Pretty happy doing what I'm doing. Too much ice. All right, yeah. So you gather the flowers, put them in the circle. She gives you the blade. That's that. What's the other quest I need to do? Up to the challenge. I gotta wait on that. Not gonna be there yet. So I think that's it for those dailies. Ah. All right, let me swim out of here. One of the things I love about DK, man, just hop up and throw your little what is that, frost? Your frost thing down. Jump on top of that, mount up and fly out. Pretty sweet mechanic. All right. think what I may do, let's go over to Dal, grab my sword and shield, make my way back to where I was. See if we could farm up some cloth to send to my tailor. Which maybe, just maybe, I might want to actually level that tune to 80. I just really don't want to go through that grind, even with that 50% buff, which I'm not seeing anymore. I don't know if it's gone, if that's over and done with as of the reset. If it is, I definitely missed the mark. That sucks, but it is what it is. It'll be all right. I already have two of the most powerful classes in the game as it is, so it's okay. Hey, come on, man. I have a prot/ret paladin and a DK, unholy DK. I don't think I've tried any blood tanking yet. I remember it being very good. I haven't played Frost at all. Not really my cup of tea. But yeah, man. Pretty impressive. Pretty amazing. It just goes to show you just how much Twitch really cares about you. Which is the 0. Right? As we just learned. Alright. I know that there's a jewel crafting daily, which gosh man, since I've been back, I've really been really bad about doing any of that. See, there's Rangers. There's a Tank and Spank Skull Flame Shield. Alright. I just sold one of these for 3.6k gold. I was extremely happy about it. I was wondering if it would show what I actually paid for mine. It's actually not showing. I got a steal on mine. Like right after the expansion dropped, or right before the expansion dropped, somebody had posted a Skull Flame Shield for like 200 gold. And I bought it immediately because I really wanted one. And I really wanted to play Prot Pally. So I bought it. And for as cheap as it was, man, it was a really good deal. Don't yell at me too much. I do have a spell power blade. I ran a Heroic Plus and that dropped and it was better than what I had. So I picked it up. I know it's not ideal, right? But we play with what we get. I think it looks cool. It works. Does what I need it to do. Let's see. Is there... These are the heroic dailies. Is there an alchemy daily? I don't believe there is. Don't believe that there is. We're going to see. I don't remember. Herbalism. Where is the alchemy trainer? Scribe. Enchanting. First aid. Leather. Engineering. Jewel crafting. Is this alchemy? I think so. Do you actually sell anything? I'm taking lately, I could brew a healing potion, dishwater, and dandelions, although that's not something I'll show you. Anyhow, if you'd like to make a purchase, please speak with Patricia. Fine then, how about some training? All right. I can make absolutely nothing. I need to work on this. Because apparently these transmutes are very, very nice. What is my alchemy skill? Oh my goodness. Oh no. We're all the way back in classic, bro. I may have to spend some time doing this. Yep. That's just going to be unacceptable. That's not going to work. And I'm not just going to go spend a whole bunch of gold trying to get it up. No, we're going to go farm it out, man. Like we just can't do that. Mm-mm. That is way, way, way. That's bad. We'll have to look up a guide and we'll have to go do some farming. That is a must. Yeah. All right. We're going to head over and we're going to start killing some of these guys. I am going to switch specs. I'd like to run some more Heroic Plus. I thought that was a very, very cool idea. Something that they brought to Wrath. If they're going to have a WoW token in the game and it's already pissed everybody off and everybody's already like hating Wrath, my family just got home. Probably about to jump off here because we got some things we got to do. So probably just going to log out right over here. But that was fun. Thanks for anybody that tuned in. Appreciate you guys. My name is Ranger the Trash Gamer. Actually, let me fix that outro. My name is Ranger, and I am the Trash Gamer. And I'm out.